We should be okay. Um, I did want to note that, that was just unfortunate. We just got booted off the server, but... Alright, we're back.
But I kinda need to get something off my chest. I'm actually glad Turin went out. They're a bit naive, and I'm not sure they'd really understand. There's enough shit to worry about without me piling more on top.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start.
I guess at the beginning.
The
Take your
beginning.
time.
Yeah, okay. So, the truth is, I'm not from North Carolina. I only visited my gramps there. I'm California born and raised. Napa Valley. Over the years, it's kind of grown into a community of wealthy old folk who like things and people who don't change. My parents were no exception, and I was a little too different for their tastes. It was hard growing up with them. They never gave me too much hell, but things were tense, especially after my sister Catherine moved out. Eventually, she was set up securely in Neo SF, and she offered to let me live with her until I got out of school. I think my parents were a little relieved to see me out. I was ecstatic to be free of them. I worshipped the ground my sister walked on. And that was before I found out what she did for a living. She was flashy and colorful and a whirlwind of activity. And she was a brilliant hacker. She was Tomcat.
Aww.
She let me learn at her feet, and once I was good enough, folded me into her little coup of crackers hell-bent on changing the world. She's the one who orchestrated the original hack on Parallax, exposing to the world the holes in their original meshnet security. I was just along for the ride.
Aww.
She always knew she would get caught, though. How could she not? Parallax was one big Goliath, and she flinged a stone square in their face. She was looking at serious jail time, and willing to eat it to do what we all thought was right. But it just wasn't right. It wasn't fair for her to throw her life away, and I couldn't let her. She was always better at software than hardware, so I rigged all of our computers to self-destruct. When the feds showed up at our door, all of our server farms were already up in smoke. I gave them quite a fireworks show. Before she could stop me, I turned myself in as Tomcat and took credit for the whole job. She tried to talk me out of it, but without the physical evidence, they couldn't prove she had anything to do with it. It's alright, though. It was for the best. I figured I'd just get a year of juvie. I'd be back out in no time. No big deal, right? Especially when compared to the time that she'd have been jailed for as an adult. And so, I waited patiently. I cooked up so many ideas on how I was gonna make it up to her. I knew she must have blamed herself. But before I ever got out, there was an accident. And it's hard, blaming yourself when things go wrong because you did something right. I took her sentence so that she could have a life, and instead, not being in jail killed her. If I had just let her take the blame. I can't stop thinking about how she'd still be here. And no matter what I told myself, in my heart, I couldn't believe it was just an accident. Do you know how rare it is for those things to hit a human? Someone knew who she was, someone knew what she did, and someone wanted to make sure she would never do it again. So I became Tomcat. I've spent years trying to find information inside Parallax to prove someone inside the company called a hit on my sister. Failing that, I've been trying to find a way to bring them down the way she always wanted. Catherine was... If you had met her, just for a moment, you would understand. She was everything I could ever want to be. But over time, that little bot has grown on me. Maybe you have too.
Do you honestly think we're still on the right
I
course?
do. The threat of Big Blue is real, and we're the only ones who can do something about it. It's bigger than me and my vendetta. I just wanted to get that all off my chest. My sister, she'd smack me if she knew I've been holding this grudge. I'm trying to learn to forgive myself. Still, I won't let her go unavenged. We're so close to bringing them all to justice. I know she'd be proud. I know if she were here, she'd be right next to us, helping until the end. I've been carrying all this for so long, and I finally feel like I'm getting somewhere. Thanks for hearing me out.
No
I
problem.
hope we can really do this.
We can, Tomcat. Aw.
Friends,
Yes.
I've returned.
So you have.
I'm ready.
Oh.
Good. We've
Look
wasted
at that
enough time already.
determination.
I've marked the location of the data center on your map. You'll have to go in and get the source code mostly on your own, but I'll load on some programs that'll give you an edge.
We'll do our best, Tomcat. But what happened to your accent?
Oh, don't you worry about that. It comes and goes like a vagabond kitty. Get going, you two.
No.
I have lots of code to write, and you have a lot of data to download. Stay in touch.
Will do.
Of course, Tomcat. Thank you again.
Oh my god.
Don't worry about it, hon. We've all been hurt by Parallax. It's about time we hurt him back. Good luck.
Yay.
Oh, we're back here again. Who knew a Parallax data center operated on the same KCOB coalition block as Augmented Eye all along? I'm certain it's all a coincidence, but it's unsettling being back here. It's the nasty kind of coincidence that makes you look for plots where there are none.
Yeah.
The building we're looking for is over there, to the left. We should try to finesse our way in. We don't want to alert Parallax to our actions before we make our main assault on their server complex.
Wow. He's pretty idle for someone that is probably on the clock. It's just like Parallax have a main entrance identical to the KCOB door, except compromised of a slightly rippled type of glass that subtly makes it appear fancier.
Sorry, this building isn't open to the public. If you're looking for the offices where we hold interviews, that's over on Bush and Leavenworth. But you may want to wait till after the holidays. I don't think anyone's around till 2065.
Well, let's go. We need some way past that receptionist. Perhaps we can make ourselves appear to be here on more official business somehow, like we're on duty. No one ever tries to stop you if you look like you belong.
There looks to be a spare uniform in the back.
Oh, there's a maintenance uniform.
Yeah.
Good thinking. If you were wearing that...
Hey! What do you think you're doing? Get out of there.
hurry, mister. Oh, drat. We'll have to find a way to distract him, or we'll never get our disguise. I hate to cause civil disorder again, but he doesn't seem to be too occupied with fixing anything. Maybe we should find a way to keep his hands busy?
We got booted off the server. We got disconnected out of nowhere, so this is 3.5.
Let's look around.
His hands busy. Planter's healed. Try the other plant. Nope, not this one. The other one. That one? What other plant? The other one. You haven't caught on yet? Plant. Oh.
Bolbitis riparia, one of the more popular display ferns in recent times. Expensive, given the cost of caring for it.
Yeah.
The species is native to threatened tropical forests, but it became a popular import after being endorsed by a former child star turned conservationist.
Ah. I see. The plant gods will admire your perseverance, but smite you for your goals. You're earning bad flora karma. No!
I wish I actually had something to work on right now, but it is what it is.
I was gonna say maybe use the item on it, but... Come on, really? I'm assuming I'm close. Thick paned floor-to-ceiling window. Inside there's a bunch of security guards and rows of elevators behind them. KOSSIO Corporation office building employs a pretty fancy interactive screen out front. If they can keep it outdoors, the electrical work in it must be on another level. The sign already speaks everything it prints. Is there something These trees are genuine, real roof trees. These became all the rage back in the 40s. Many companies sponsor roof trees. They used to sponsor animals, but after the York raccoon blackout, or Yorks, Raccoon Blackout of 2060, they stopped that practice. This is where I'm supposed to be. I don't want to, like, shoot the guy.
I service all the electrical work on this entire block. I wish I actually had some...
So... I don't... I don't want to use the gun on it. Sign is not yours. It's voice controlled. The screen begins to cycle through the business listings and your available options. Say Parallax and more info on the corporation displays on screen. Looks like it's off to the left. Say exit and it returns to the map. The screen lists out all the different businesses and groups that operate under the coalition here. It also welcomes everyone to the center. How thoughtful. Okay. Your meeting was in as if you need them. Great. To a blunder, you're gonna hear it all regardless.
Yikes! That was flashier than I expected. Hurry! We don't want to be... They should let us right past now. Great idea. Oh, grab that clipboard, the very symbol of bureaucratic authority.
Clipboard got just cause.
Hey, what's going on outside? I thought I heard a bang.
Transformer overloaded.
Huh? Yeah, okay. Are you new? Not sure I've seen you around here before.
I've got a forgettable.
Well, I'll
face.
need to see your badge. This is a secure building. What? That clearly isn't you in that picture. You aren't supposed to be here, are you?
Quick, and do something! I'm sick of having to deal with so many disagreeable people just to get around. Why is everything so hard? We aren't supposed to use the electro pistol so frivolously. Do you also feel that our inhibitions are decreasing the longer we push forth? Anyway,
Yeah.
this is not good. Someone will notice they're knocked out soon. We'll have to hurry now.
Alas, a colorful gateway to the supreme knowledge does not open up.
Well, we progressed beyond the receptionist, but we don't have the credentials to bypass this door. Let me... This is an INSEC Model 1385 automatic security and fire door. Voice controls, biometric scanning, and remote user access. I would have went with the 1355. No voice controls, but still a nice unit. I think I can bypass this. Maybe not as easily as your apartment door, but easily enough.
Yay.
There, we're in. The
Clock's ticking,
We
boys.
should be able to use one of the terminals here, and I'll be able to crack the local security myself. However, I need the password to get on the network and find where the source code lies. According to anecdotal evidence on the mesh, humans do have difficulty remembering their passwords and often place reminders for themselves. Maybe there's a clue somewhere nearby. There it is. Good eye. I
Thanks.
thought that would have been harder. The
honestly, me
password
too.
is
Okay, let's write this down. I don't want to use my phone because I want to keep chat up, but I know I have a pen somewhere. I think there's actually one right on here. Let's see. Oh no, there's a pencil. Nice. Is it sharpened? Does it matter? Maybe not. Okay. Secret Santa.
the password is
Okay. Monitor, workstation. Very complex setup of monitors surrounds the desk. Do there need to be monitors on the ceiling? You flub attempts at getting in the low virtual ROM desktop, but he gives you the stink eye.
it's asking for the password.
Enter password.
Go ahead and plug it in.
It's a capital K. 8. Or no. What? Oh my lord. No. Jeez Louise. 8. 6. 4. 1. 5. Oh no, no, it typed in B twice. Seven. 8. Oh.
That's it.
Wow, you have to like button mash that.
We're in.
Yes.
Tomcat gave me an icebreaker program that will keep the VIs off of us while we search. I've had plenty of time to go over Hayden's data cache files, so I have a good idea of what I'm looking for. But we've probably attracted some attention already. I'll
Yeah.
go as fast as I can. Okay, I managed to get all the surface level data.
Nice.
Shoot! The VI stopped me halfway in. We've been noticed, but not caught. Alright, although I was able to get a decent chunk of my source code, there's still a lot of it that's behind some heavy security. The VIs want authentication with some sort of glyph. Let me load it up. Key ID, I see. It wants us to combine different glyphs to create a full image. I have to keep the icebreaker going so we don't get discovered. You'll have to handle this part. Just study the prompt glyph that appears on the right side and click the correct squares to recreate it with
Okay.
different parts.
That's easy.
It looks like there's 5 locks we need to break through within 180 seconds.
Hold on, 180, that's like 2.5 minutes. What?
This is our one chance to capture my full source code. This is make or break it.
Can we save?
I believe in you. It's your time to shine.
Okay.
Ready? I'm starting it. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so 1, 2, oh god, 3, I don't think it's an, is it next? Oh god.
Come on.
Nice. Okay. So, big. That one. X.
Keep trying. Just
Okay. This one. This one. This one. That one.
we
Nice.
got this. Let's go.
It's not that one. It's not that one. I don't know which one I would. My god.
Let's keep trying. We can.
Okay. 1, 2. 3.
You can do it. I know you can.
2 more successes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So close. Hurry.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You did it.
Nice companion cube you got there, ya boy.
Here's all of Hayden's source files for my code.
Nice.
And done downloading. Let's get out of here before someone notices us.
Yes. Wow. I
Let
did
me
it
call
in at
Tomcat and let them know we got the
60,
code.
120. Oh no. It gave us 180 seconds, right? So that's 3 minutes. I thought it gave us 160.
Hey, Turn. Did you get everything?
We did. I'm transmitting the files to you now.
Great. I can work with this. I should be able to whip up a mass AI awakening easily enough.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna take me a little time, though, so you should spend the next few hours preparing to head into the Parallax server core on Treasure Island. That should be all done before nightfall.
I don't relish the idea of going in on this alone. Perhaps we could spend this time to gather together our allies, see if they're willing to take such a leap of faith with us.
Oh, I think
As
this
fun
is
as it would be
toward
watching
the
you go full Yukino on them, Turn, I agree. Maybe you could whip up some kind of distraction for the authorities to focus on? Buy you some time?
It's settled then. We'll go talk to Chad, Oliver, and Jess now. I'm sure we could have them all fake a human revolution protest turned riot. The police are watching those demonstrations like hawks. That should keep everyone busy enough and give us cover so we can do whatever we need to do.
Yes.
My first instinct is to ask Detective Rivers as well, but I do not want to force her into an untenable conflict of interest. I'll run some more simulations to see if we should talk to anyone else.
Okay.
Sounds like you have it under control. Once you've gotten everyone together, head to the old storm drain entrance near the Parallax building. I've been studying the plans between waiting for code to compile, and it looks like the best way past the exterior security measures is through there. You'd have to be a darn fool to try and wade through the water, but security is lighter than... It's light.
I'm not sure I can play the fool, but I have a friend here for whom stubbornness is a job skill. We'll call you when we're on site.
Good. Tomcat out.
I'll message ahead to everyone and mark their current locations on your map. Start thinking about who our best allies have been and how we might convince them to help.
Okay. Let's go to Market Street. Let's talk to a Starfucker.
How's it sinking?
Yes, how are you?
Busy. We were hoping we could enlist your aid again.
Y'all need some more fake IDs or something? Or maybe some third-hand VR dramas?
Third hand?
Yeah, like, you know, guy I know found them when they fell off the back of a truck.
I thought VR dramas were distributed primarily over the mesh.
Ignore him. I made the mistake of convincing him to watch some turn-of-the-century mobster movies with me. I regretted it instantly.
Hey, I really like that one with the dude from Montana in it. Whatever. So what'd you jerks need? Since apparently my VR dramas ain't good enough.
Well, we're going to be engaging in some more activity of dubious legality. We were wondering if you wouldn't mind helping create a distraction to keep the police out of the way.
Y'all gonna go hit those Parallax bastards that did your dad in?
Yes, actually, that was surprisingly accurate.
He's smarter than he pretends to be. Do you have a plan in mind already?
We just need Chad there to do it.
I am a man of many talents.
Name 2.
I'm super good at claw machines, and I can fit an entire hot dog in my mouth at once, with bun.
Eyebrow.
I'm sorry I asked.
We just need you to gather a bunch of, like-minded individuals. Bring them to Market and Powell. We want you to start a fake riot with all the other folks we gather, so the police will mobilize there.
As much as we'd like to.
We'll do it. You've done all right by us. I'm even almost sorry we sprayed up that dude's apartment. I know we're all squared up already, but BitBrain here is good people. So we'll call this a freebie, yeah? Between friends.
Yes.
I got some dudes I can call. They like to party hard too. We'll show those coppers how we do it in the OSF.
Thank you, Starfucker.
Hey, you called me it. Cool.
It was just so... Thank you, Starfucker.
I guess we're in.
Oh.
Hopefully we'll be able to stay out of juvie. We need a little more time to make the calls. I'll message you when we're ready to move.
Hey! You need a call sign, Oliver! Can't do spy shit like this without a good name!
Not a bad idea. What about Megane-kun?
Oh man, not more anime crap.
Yeah.
It's not any worse than Starfucker.
Only 'cause you ain't a star yet.
Whoa.
Chad! We haven't even... Ugh.
You two are cute.
We'll be off to make those calls now. Right, Chad?
Yeah, sure, Ollie. Whatever you say.
We'll be in touch.
I have like the widest
Smell you
grin
later.
right now. Aw. Yay.
Well, on to the next thing, I guess. I do have to say, I can't tell if the mating rituals of human teenagers are endearing or disgusting.
They're good kids.
Despite our first impressions, I'll agree with you.
Dang.
I hope we haven't forced them into a bad situation. That aside, let's get going. We shouldn't keep Jess waiting any longer. Assuming you like your limbs in their current configuration.
Good point.
What is going on?
Detective Rivers, oh, we weren't expecting.
Yeah, I bet you weren't. Ugh, just cut the crap, please. Do you even realize how big of a hornet's nest you kicked when you knocked over that data center? I'm assuming that was you, yeah? My superior came and yanked me away from all my work on Hayden as soon as we got the call. Told me it was politically unwise to keep digging. That's bullshit doublespeak, meaning ass covering for the corporate overlords.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm officially grounded, and I know there's something you're not telling me. Don't try to hide it. I probably could have been more useful all along if you'd loop me in.
Tourist trade.
We're sorry for keeping you in the dark. We found out that Hayden has been killed by someone inside Parallax, and we are now on the move to stop them from doing worse.
Wait, what? I was hoping you were about to tell me that all this was just some ruse to win yourself a Pulitzer.
You said this was about finding the truth.
Oh.
And I'm betting that raiding the data center was only step one in your two-step plan to
I
really
knew
get in trouble,
it was
yeah?
the truth. Oh, I just messed up. I knew I said truth a few days ago, but I was trying to find the most suitable answer for both.
All right then. I'm in. Someone has to keep
lose
you
your
from getting
badge.
yourself killed.
Aw.
Your sister would never forgive me, and we just started talking again. Besides, I'm occasionally fond of you as well.
Aw.
So, screw the
Oh, don't
badge.
give me the
I'm
badge.
tired of being a corporate pawn, shoved around by whomever has the deepest pockets.
Hell yeah.
I got into this job to help people, and I've done too damn little of that lately. I am in.
Just like that?
Just like that. What's the plan?
Parallax got rid of Hayden because he was about to publish his research on me. They're about to launch the first independent machine intelligence as a data collection agent on the mesh. They're worried that Congress will shut them down if they find out how powerful it is.
I'm guessing we're a little more worried that they won't. That's some Big Brother stuff right there.
Hell yeah.
Precisely. With the data we stole, we should be able to shut down the program from inside Parallax's main server center. It's messier than that, but that's the gist of it. That's our next target.
I'm not sure where I can help exactly. Maybe keep some heat off of you while you do whatever it is.
I'm certain your assistance will prove invaluable.
Okay. Message me when and where to meet up. Oh, by the way, call your sister. She misses you. Yeah,
Okay.
seeing your ugly mug pushed me into calling her, so it's only fair. Maybe things will be different this time.
Oh my god.
That's enough talking. I'm heading back to the station to keep an eye on things.
Love this
See
game.
you when it's time. And sorry about your friend Hayden. We're gonna finish this.
Bye, Detective Rivers. One more ally on our side.
Dear me.
We know.
Go ahead then. Sorry,
We're hoping
you want to
use your
use my friends? I'm sorry, we're not
Okay.
objects to be used. Hey, Bubblehead, you're not as chatty. Give me the whole situation in 3 sentences or less. Go.
Parallax is launching a new powerful machine intelligence onto the mesh. We want to stop it. We need you to set up a fake riot with some teenagers connected to the human revolution so we can break into Parallax without getting arrested.
And why exactly should I risk my people and career for this? Our entire movement. First, you want me to steal a car. Now incite riots? What kind of tech could be worth my people's lives?
Parallax's AI goes Skynet. How will Congress
You
react?
already know the general public doesn't really think of hybrids as human. They'll lock down rights of all people they fear. Hybrids will become enemies of the state.
Shit.
Things could get worse than they are, Jess.
Oh, cut the
Wait.
bullshit. I can't stomach another moment of your insincerity. I will literally puke. So, hypothetically, what exactly would you have me do?
We need you to call in some help from your contacts and have them stir up trouble with the human revolution. We'll ensure our contacts inside the HR will be ready to escalate the protests, at least enough to draw an increased police presence. That should buy us the breathing room we need. Nothing too wild, but enough to draw away their attention.
I figured it would be something like that. Yeah, okay. Let me make some calls.
Yes.
Let's get this straight, though. I'm doing this for me and my people. I'm putting my reputation and career on the line here. You are asking me to start shit with the police. If you screw me on this, I will make you regret it.
I assure you, Ms. Mees, we will not screw you. Although, to be fair, I'm not entirely sure what that means.
Right. I was tired of playing the public relations game with those human revolution assholes anyway. Time to crack some skulls.
Yeah.
Maybe not that much violence.
Holy shit. Did you not get the understanding hyperbole chip or whatever? I need to make some calls. Later.
Later. Good call and kicking
You're right about that.
in the dark about the real plan.
I have a feeling she's going to be mighty ticked about having thousands of machine intelligences running around instead of just one. Does she really think I'm not too chatty? That aside, let's get going. There's one more person I think we should talk to. Dr. Fairlight could perhaps give us vital information on how to get into the server complex.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he's been keeping a keen eye on Parallax since he was ousted. Lexi, Jess, and Chad and Oliver may be able to buy us cover, but Fairlight could get us our way in.
If you're sure.
I'm not. Out of everyone that's assisted us thus far, I trust him the least. He has an unclear ulterior motive, and I'm only guessing that it lines up with our own. It's a risk talking to him, but a calculated one. We should at least sound him out if possible. We might be able to get a read on if he's telling the truth or not.
Yeah.
He should still be at the hospital if my previous correspondences with him are accurate.
This is gonna be wild.
patient. Have you been recovering well?
Yep.
Oh, hey. Funny seeing you two here.
Yeah.
What can I help with today?
There have been developments that we need to let Dr. Fairlight know about. Could you show us to him?
No can do, I'm afraid. Fairlight is speaking at this really important holiday benefit, and he'll have my ass for dinner if I interrupt him for anything. And I mean anything. So, is this something I might help with? Fairlight has kept me fairly up to speed on your situation. Well, you could wait for the event to finish, but those usually go until well past midnight. I'm honestly surprised the old man can manage them these days.
We don't have that kind of time.
Then... Look, most of the old man's work is confidential. You think I just do his laundry? This high up in the tech sector, secrets can earn you millions. But hey, if you don't trust me, that's your loss.
We don't have time for this.
Come on.
Okay.
Great, I'm happy to listen.
We recently discovered that Hayden might have been removed because he was about to interfere with a secret project Parallax is launching. They've developed a networked machine intelligence that they're about to release onto the mesh. We were hoping that Dr. Fairlight could get us a way in so that we can shut it down. I cannot overstate the danger of Parallax having control of this entity.
Phew, you weren't kidding, were you?
Nope.
The comment from that kind of thing would be a scummy marketer's wet dream. Not to mention all the possible applications to the CIA.
Yeah.
So now will you call Dr. Fairlight?
Actually, it goes a bit above and beyond that. I don't think I can tell Yannick about this.
What? Why not?
Look, you know, and I know, that the old man's itching to get back at the helm of Parallax. He plays a good game of ceremonial ribbon cutting, but he's been sniffing around for a way to get back at the board ever since he was outed. Thankfully, this could play right into his hands, but he's got to have plausible deniability. If there's even a whiff that he orchestrated this, he'll be done for. It's a win-win for all of us, right?
This is all very clandestine. What do you suggest?
Yannick pays me so that when shit hits the fan, I can take care of it without him even hearing about it. Usually it's errands, but stuff like this also falls in the job description. My military training should be more than enough to get us into the server mainframe without inside info. And once we're in, we can just clean this mess right up. While making another one.
Alright. I'll trust
That's
you,
the
Decker.
spirit. I knew you'd see it my way. We do this right and make that launch crash tomorrow, and Yannick will be able to buy out enough shares to get a seat back on the board.
You can meet us at the entrance to the storm drains just south of the main Parallax complex. We'll make our entry from there.
I can work with that. Just give me a bit to pick up my gear. Don't you worry. This'll all be over soon.
Well, that's the last of the people I think we can recruit. Any more would be unwieldy, and we have a nice round set of skills to utilize. Let's head to Parallax now. I'll message Detective Rivers, and we can wait for Mr. Decker to catch up to us there.
Yes.
Tomcat should be done with their programming soon, and then we can head in. Is that everything? I hope so. We get one shot here. Ready?
I guess I have no choice but to be ready. Chapter 6, here we go. Oh, this is gonna be so crazy. It is the night before Christmas.
Ah, Detective Rivers, I see you've beaten us here.
I'm gonna save here, just in case. We will continue.
Wanted to get the lay of the land before anybody else showed up. When are we ready to head in?
We're waiting for one other person, and then I need to get our distraction going.
Speak of the devil.
Ah, Mr. Decker, precisely. Detective Rivers, allow me to introduce you to...
I know who he is. Leon Decker, ex-Marine, served in North Korea. Record heavily redacted. And working for Yannick Fairlight, who I'm sure is willing to help us out of the kindness of his heart, yeah?
You have me at a disadvantage, miss. Though, let's drop the pretenses, I've never made a secret of Yannick's goals here. He needs Parallax melted down a little for him to get his chair back, and they need to stop some dangerous software.
Ha! And I'm sure that's all your cards laid out on the table, huh?
We're all on the same side. Simple as that.
You sure you want to work with this guy, Turing? I don't like the look of him.
You've got good eyes, detective.
They're new.
Yes, Detective Rivers, I believe Mr. Decker will prove invaluable on this mission. Statistically, we're an entire 17% more likely to succeed with his expertise.
Fine. We'll play it your way.
Wow, that's actually pretty
Great.
high.
What's the plan, little guy?
Tomcat and I have been unable to find the precise schematics of these storm drains, as they underwent some modifications when Parallax began construction here. But the city's primary power and communication lines still run parallel along them, for maintenance purposes. The server center is certain to be set adjacent to the tunnel complex to allow easier connection. If we make our way through the drains, we should be able to exit at least close to the new server building. That will get us past the worst of the exterior alarms and defenses of the complex.
They don't have security alarms in the storm drains?
Well, they probably do, but it's unlikely they're in good repair. The water level rises frequently, and maintenance is usually only handled during the dry season in the middle of summer. The moving water should give an enormous amount of false positives. We'll have to move quickly, since the rains upstream will cause erratic surges in the water levels.
What about this server building? Do we have plans for it? Any info on the guard rotations?
Construction on that finished only last year. It's state-of-the-art and currently services the primary ROM control and distribution network. Based on what we've learned, I'm assuming it was built primarily to give Big Blue enough power to sift through all of the data on the network.
That's the AI, right?
Right. The entire facility is automated. Security, maintenance, even new construction, all run by ROMs. There might be a single human engineer on site to take care of anything the ROMs can't figure out, but we shouldn't have to worry about any intervention. At least, not immediately.
I think we can handle some robots, assuming Leon is as good of a shot as the blank marks in his file suggest.
Let's hope we don't have to find out, ma'am.
Once we make our way to the primary server control core, I can link myself into the network and Tomcat can work their magic. That's all we have to do.
That's an awful lot of question marks before the prophet. But we'll figure it out.
Anything you'd like to add?
What do we do if we run?
That's what the stunners are for. They'll do bad things to a ROM, but it'll only discombobulate a human.
I'm having severe deja vu.
Discombobulate?
Like, that entire sentence.
Trust me, I doubt anyone's
like,
died from a good discombobulation.
Not humans, at least.
How are we getting
I'll buy us some time, one way or another. At the very least, we should be able to bluff our way out with my badge. There'll be hell to pay later, but we'll make it out with our hides intact.
You can just pretend I'm the bad guy and slap some cuffs on me. Yannick can get me out of holding if I need it.
A sound plan, Mr. Decker.
Yeah, I won't have to pretend much for that.
Do we have a backup
If worst comes to worst, Tomcat should be able to damage the servers in some way. We won't be able to stop Parallax completely, but it should slow them down. It might even buy us some time to escape, since they'll be too busy trying to keep the racks from melting down.
That covers it. Let's do it.
Excellent. Let me call Oliver and put our distraction in motion. After that, I'll call Jess.
Okay.
Turing, we're in position. Are you ready?
Tell him I'm sick of standing around staring at these losers' faces.
Shut up, Chad. I can't hear the phone.
We're ready when you are, Oliver. Go ahead and let Chad do his thing.
Okay, we'll try to buy you as much time as we can. Chad, we're on.
Hell yes! You ready to do this? Let's bust some skulls!
Sorry! He gets overexcited sometimes!
Come get some! Ah! Someone just hit me with a bottle!
Oops! Gotta go!
Wow! Did you see the arm on that Fox girl? So awesome!
Okay. Hello, Jess.
Holy shit. Did the robot really just call me? How did you even get my personal line? You know what? Never mind. One more thing to have my tech guy handle. After these CTV cameras all mysteriously lose connection to the mesh.
Jess, we're calling to...
I know why you're calling. Sorry, I really can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of inciting a riot and putting my friends in danger. Let's get this going, people. Go show those revolution scum who the real future of humanity is.
Good to hear you have things in hand.
Oh yeah, all under control. Pass on my love. In case I didn't say it before, I believe in you.
Oh my god.
Prick. Hey, Claire! See if you can nail that blue mohawk douche again.
Oh shit.
Right. We're good to go. Let's hurry.
Lamb towers atop the entrance to the underground tunnel, powered by 2 cables clamped to its head as if it were a vintage car battery. Remove lid. The lid is mechanical and it refuses to allow you to open it.
Won't budge. I should have expected this to be blockaded, based on what I know of their issues with people making camp in the tunnels. Luckily, yours truly was designed and created by a high-ranking official Parallax employee, who was very close friends with another high-ranking official Parallax employee. whose access badge we now possess. Go ahead.
Vincent's Parallax badge. This feels like the finale. But I don't know.
Okay, it's time. We'll call Tomcat once we get inside, assuming we find a way in, and they'll lead us into the system. Let's go. It's better lit in here than I expected.
The city replaced all of the lighting in areas like this with low-power, high-durability LEDs a few years ago. Actually cut down on vagrants setting up camp in the tunnels and drowning when the rains came through.
Either that, or they could just see better enough to know when to clear out.
This is gonna be crazy.
Maybe.
Speaking of that, we should move quickly. The waters are likely to rise soon. Not high enough to be dangerous, but I don't float well. I can handle being submerged, but I can't swim.
This is chapter 6, and I'm not too sure if this is the finale or not, but...
Keep an eye out for one of those maps they leave out for the maintenance crew.
Should be close. It feels like it. Okay.
It might be printed on the wall, or maybe a terminal if someone was willing to waste that much money.
Well,
okay, everyone. Let's keep moving.
Well, we have no choice but to move forward. Let's turn right. Read sign, warning, don't drown. Thanks.
Look, there's an information terminal.
Huh. Now we know what the city spends its credits on.
Let's see where we are and plan out our path then.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm assuming... Which one is us? I'm assuming we're the blue. So from our direction, we want to turn around. Depending on how much. Oh. Yeah, okay. I'm like, what?
Be careful, everyone.
We need to get going. If the water rises too much more, we're gonna get washed out. Turing will probably be okay, but the rest of us need to breathe. Mostly.
Yeah. Okay. So we turn to the right, and then we just go straight.
Here it is! This is the ladder we're looking for!
That wasn't bad.
Remind me to pass on this part of the mission next time.
Yeah.
I'd rather deal with your sister being mad at me.
Yeah?
The main server building is just up there. Let's hurry before someone notices us. Those kids probably can't keep that riot up much longer.
I think I know where we are. Parallax filed this building's plans with the city per regulation, and although they're clearly incomplete, these hallways have been mapped out rather well. It's a straight shot to the server core from here, more or less.
We've got activity. Looks like something's moving up ahead.
The building security VI must have noticed us. We'll have to make it past those ROMs without getting ourselves caught.
No problem. We've all got stunners, and we'll make those bots fry.
Well, is there another way? We don't have to destroy them completely, do we?
Not to put too fine a point on it, Turing, but they're not like you. They're just plastic and programming. Puppets.
But they won't always be, not for much longer. Lexi, Decker, the truth is, We're planning to replace Big Blue with my original source code. Once we do that, we'll have the power to make every ROM a sapient individual, just like me. We aren't shutting down Big Blue, we're changing it.
This is gonna be crazy.
I know it seems like splitting hairs, but it seems wrong to destroy them when we come here to give them life. They deserve it.
Oh, fine. Here. Give me that stunner. All right. Done. I've changed the settings on it to give a lower yield with a more lengthy pulse. It should disrupt them long enough for us to get past and won't do any permanent damage to any systems that can't be repaired. Does that assuage your bleeding heart?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Decker.
Yay.
No problem. We can't all be soldiers.
Aw.
Decker and I will keep our stunners at default settings so we can handle any humans that might show up. That low-powered pulse would just piss most people off, but wouldn't stop them.
Yeah.
You'll have to take care of the shooting for now.
Great.
Lead the way. We're almost there. Oh, look. That's a Malcolm Jr. model. They perform basic maintenance duties mostly. They're cute, too.
Aw.
Wait a second.
They're shooting at us!
Take it down!
We've got more of them!
We're doing it.
Oh no, that's a full-scale Malcolm!
Me wasting like 3-4 bullets.
We can't let them stop us. We've come too far. Let's finish this!
There we go.
That's the last of them. The door to the server core should be just past this maintenance tunnel, not too far from our current position. There probably won't be any more security once we get there. Too much risk in damaging the equipment that supports the racks.
Hey, you two.
Yeah?
At this point, I think Lexi and I should hang back and guard the entrance, in case more security shows up. The alarm has been tripped, so backup is bound to arrive sooner rather than later.
Good idea. Neither of us know any of the technical stuff. We can hold our own against Christmas Eve level security.
Yeah, we'd be useless down there.
That works. We'll move as fast as we can then. Be careful, you two.
Good luck up ahead. We'll catch up soon.
Come on, let's go!
Yeah. We're getting through this.
This should be the last hurdle before reaching Big Blue. The configuration ahead doesn't match the available floor plans for this section of the building. The path is blocked off. We can't go any further in this direction. Hold on for a moment. I'm going to tap into the maintenance mesh and see if I can find a way to open up this path.
Sounds like a plan.
Got it. We should be able to move around freely enough using this. Do you mind opening the door in front of us? Good work. Let's head in.
Oh, God.
None of this is detailed in the public floor plans for the building. The mainframe seems to have been moved up a floor. Perhaps they installed extra heat exchangers in preparation for Big Blue going online. call from... Oh no, I've lost Lexi's transmission.
Lexi, no.
She sounded so distressed. What could have happened? Ah, I can't reach her! All of this equipment's interference, combined with being underground, is deflecting most of the transmissions I would otherwise have the ability to receive.
God, Lexi, are you okay? Oh. Oh, God, I hate this choice. Oh, God. We have to go back to...
I agree. Perhaps we should hide first, though. If security got to her and Decker, they could be headed here next. If someone comes, we can hide amongst the heat exchangers until they pass. We'll just take a moment to assess the situation. The noise and mist from the climate control should mask our presence.
I'll switch to quiet mode on my interface for the duration.
Okay, lead the way.
This way. Someone's coming. Hide!
Hello? Turing? Are you there? I need help. No? Hello? Come out. Come out. Wherever you are.
What?
Surprise. And here I was thinking I would get the drop on the two of you. And we could do this the easy way. Well, at least I tried. I guess that cop warned you I was coming. She's got a hell of a set of peepers on her, huh? Must have cost a pretty penny to let her see through my combat cloaking. I know, she's gone and hid, and I can't seem to find her to finish her off. Oh well. I'll just have to rip the augments out of her on my way out. They'll make a nice souvenir. I'm honestly surprised my gears still grind, with how old some of my parts are. I could use it.
Decker is a combat android?
I know, what a pity. And then you decide to change our little plan here tonight. And now I have to clean up your mess before you make a bigger one. And I won't lie, I'm going to enjoy every minute of this. I'm not usually one for grand speeches. A combat android can only fill out paperwork for so many years before you begin to get thirsty. Theatrics are fun, but I like to get straight to the bloodshed. You know? So let's do this the hard way. I like the hard way. I love the hard way. Lucky for you, your cop friend fried my cloaking emitter with her stunner before she ran off. But really, that's better. See, now you have hope you can win. I can't wait to watch it drain from your eyes as I wear your entrails like a scarf. Let's make it even better. To your advantage, there's a lot of electromagnetic radiation,
what
noise,
is
and
going
weird thermal
on?
currents in this room.
This is crazy.
It actually makes things almost fair. Almost. And now? Now the fun begins.
No, it does not. The fun does not begin. But I guess if you insist. Okay.
So here's how this is going to work.
Alright, please explain. Thank you.
On my turn, I'm going to tell you a story.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you every minuscule detail about how I've stalked you this entire time and have been ahead of you every step of the way.
Okay.
On your turn, you're going to run, maybe hide, perhaps a little of both. Doesn't matter. Player's choice. Lucky you. Just keep in mind, if I manage to scare you or piss you off really bad, I might be able to hear you breathing deeper.
I don't like this. This is freaking me out.
Your heartbeat is like sonar to me. The louder it pounds, the faster I race to stop it.
Thank goodness I am not hooked up to a heart rate
Heck,
monitor.
I might even be able to smell you if the currents in the air are just right.
Yeah.
So that's the game. Won't this be fun?
So this is the most dangerous game then. Okay.
This is bad. What do? We can't fight him. Wait, we have the... No, he messed with our zapper. We can't take him with these settings, and there's no time for me to figure out how to revert it. We also don't have much firepower left. We only have the charge left for 4 stun level shots, at most. It'll have to be enough. Let me see. The interface I'm using allows me to control whether these surrounding server columns are active or not. If I close off some nodes, it should at least slow his movement and disorient him. It won't stop him outright, but... I can focus on tracking Decker's location using this, and you just tell me where to block off his path so we can try to navigate him away from us. Don't try to trap him. He might get more angry. Just have him to avoid us until we think up some sort of solution.
Oh, this is gonna
If he
be
finds
stressful.
us, be ready to shoot.
Okay.
Ready or not, here I come.
No, this is
You take the
scary.
lead. Pick where to close first, then let's get moving.
Okay. Where is he? So we're gonna go to the right. Oh! 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 Oh no! I don't like this. I don't like this. No, no. Oh my god, I don't like this.
That bought us some time, but only a bit. Keep moving.
Oh my god. I don't like this. No, not again. Oh my god.
Go, go!
Oh no, I don't like this at all.
We just have to keep our distance. We're not even hurting him.
We'll go straight and then to the right.
So let's see. Where do I start?
Hold on. You start by me turning on the light that's behind me because I am not a fan of this. This is not my cup of tea. Oh, lordy. Man, don't like Decker.
I suppose the old man is a good enough place as any. He honestly thinks he's some kind of modern Machiavelli. But to be frank, he hasn't been on much of a winning streak lately.
Okay.
Parallax used him as a scapegoat for that big ROM database hack back in '54.
Mm-hmm.
They even got him to resign as CTO just to powder their own noses.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as he did, they stabbed him in the back and voted him off the board the very next day. Even I'll admit, that's cold. Since then, he's been licking his wounds, waiting for the chance to get revenge, to get back where he feels he belongs. I dug through dirt for years with him, looking for a way to blackmail Parallax so that he could make his way back into the elite.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine our surprise when one of our informants inside Parallax tells us of this brand new Big Blue project. The perfect opportunity. But we had to act immediately.
This is
and
really
then you
weird.
walk in right through the front door of Hayden, the only person with the ability to take advantage of Big Blue, who's just mysteriously gone missing. I was going to dump your body in the bay, but Fairlight figured it might pay off if we give you a little lead, and waited to see what you could track down. Find us. And boy, did it ever.
Okay, let's move.
Okay. Let's close that. Oh. Okay, so is that closed or open? I cannot tell. Okay. I want to go to the right.
I suppose I should tell you how impressive Hayden's little creation is. Oh, except he's dead, so I guess it doesn't matter. But without you, we wouldn't have our path to Big Blue, the gold mine. Of course, Fairlight would prefer to not tank Parallax stock to the shitter, but this is too good of an opportunity to pass up. As soon as I'm done playing with you two, I'm going to trash this entire server complex. That'll wreck tomorrow's launch, but only temporarily.
Let's move.
Okay. So let's close that and open that, but we'll go straight. What?
Did you know? I wasn't even planning to kill you until a few minutes ago, when Turing just had to spill the beans on your idea of turning all ROMs sapient. That can't happen. Big Blue relies on ROMs being easy to control and patch. Your plan is a little more permanent. Fairlight needs a way back in, but he wants that power. By the time Big Blue is ready to come back online, Fairlight will be back in control, and it'll launch under his administration. With Big Blue, he'll have access to every ROM on the planet, and that's what he's always been after.
Let's move.
Okay. closed. We're going straight. What? Ah!
Let's get out of here. Go!
Dude, I am like shaking. This is... Again?
Hurry! Get moving! Oh no! Our zapper is out of charge!
What? Okay. Dude.
And hey, I'm getting what I want too. Why don't you show yourself and I'll tell you what it is?
I'm thinking. Don't let him get to you.
Okay. Think about this rationally. If he's moving in threes, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, and I really should extend my sincerest personal thanks to the two of you.
Dude, this is
Fairlight has a
scary.
discretionary policy for the way I handle these problems. Just haven't been that many opportunities to indulge in my hobby, and he pays well enough that I restrain myself. Plausible deniability and all that. Remember? Flower went to all this trouble to make me the best murderer in the world. And I've spent years fetching papers. Papers! That's like using a gun as a shovel. You could do it, but there are simply better tools. Thankfully, following you two has let me stop digging and start burying. I haven't had this much fun in years.
Well, I'm glad you're having
Fairlight
fun.
has been very generous indeed. Not that he asked for this, but I assume I won't be out buying a box of tissues to dry his tears. You and that cop lady are the only two loose threads left. Maybe sympathy for good measure. Oh, that reminds me. You should have seen your faces when I ran over that scumbag parts dealer right in front of you. Ah, there's no one in the car! Priceless. I had to do that gossip rag prick Nova by sabotage. Too risky doing it in person. Could get caught on camera. Luckily, anchors are good at sinking. And then that Zin. She had the scoop of the century. Had. Did you see how neat I did that blogger, though? It's been several days since I offed him. While you were busy sniffing for Hayden, Shotaro was way ahead of you on Baby Blue. I have to thank you for that, too. Keeping the lid on Baby Blue was my greatest accomplishment in this entire play. We had to protect Parallax a little while before we could take them out. Timing was everything.
Yep.
If Baby Blue became discovered, the trail of breadcrumbs would lead straight to Big Blue. And it would no longer be possible to launch, today or any time. Exactly in the same way Hayden publishing his creation of Turing would have ruined everything for Parallax. Why they took him out. Anyway, Baby Blue started acting up too much and drawing attention to itself. Utska was moments away from publishing it, before my knife met his back. Where do you think Tomcat got that lead to Augmented Eye in the first place? And every turn you took led to one little risk after another. Nothing I couldn't handle. You know, most of my body is designed for killing. When I do it, it feels so good. Like, you know how you feel about doing journalism? It's all that matters to you? That's how I feel about murder.
See, there's a line there. Journalism is legal. Murder is not.
I should have known from the start. This is my fault. I'm programmed to handle interpersonal relationships. I should have seen his true intentions. If only I hadn't been so careless.
Okay. We can't leave him completely trapped. So... turn around.
It wasn't always like this. I should tell you.
I wanted to be an architect. I had a wife and a baby on the way.
What?
But, you know, accidents happen, and suddenly I was just a brain on life support. My family couldn't afford the procedures to bring me back. Then Flower showed up, with promises of the old me, the old Wilson Decker. So they signed away my brain, hopeful the old me would just waltz back through the door. The last time my family saw me, I was being hauled away by professionals for ripping open my dog's skull.
Oh, what?
Want to know something about being a brain in a box? You forget everything about what it means to be human, even when you try. You can't even kill yourself. Your computations and algorithms keep you from doing so.
You don't exist for you anymore. I miss feeling tired.
I miss the smell of my wife's hair, the taste of my mom's pies, the feeling of a pillow on my face after a long day.
I wish I had a face cam because this would be perfect. I am stunned.
When I try to remember, all I feel are formulas for sense, pressure in joules. Everything's in binary. You know,
she told my daughter that
Daddy's dead. She's probably right. I wouldn't call me alive either. So you see, my friends, hunting you is all I have left. The city compatibility between my body's sensors and my brain make it so that the only thing I can really feel anymore is the adrenaline rush I'll get from spilling your blood. I guess if they wanted to kill a robot, they sure as hell got one. And now, it's time to show off what I can do.
have an idea. And don't look at me like that. This may be my mistake to fix, but I don't intend on being disassembled here. I have a surprising amount of redundancies. Listen, Decker is unable to track me like he can you. That'll give me an opening. Now just trust me. We don't have any time to argue.
Hey, Decker! Come and get me!
No.
Well, well, well. Hello there, little guy. Your friend run off? Are you all alone? Don't worry. Neither of you will get very far. Say hi to... Yes! Kill me!
Please be dead.
It's over now. That was great. Have you seen my daughter? I want to tell her Daddy's sorry.
I think he's not moving or breathing. That will teach him to underestimate the likes of me. Unfortunately, he was able to damage both my primary and secondary battery packs. They're self-sealing, so they shouldn't leak onto my other components.
Holy crap, that was intense.
Forward display damaged. Mobility servos at 15%. Primary control trunk severed.
I like... Oof.
I guess I won't be dancing for a bit.
I'm like shuddering still. Hold on, Turing.
It'll be okay.
Aww.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't feel pain in the same way humans do. I knew what I was getting into when I did it. Please, don't blame yourself. We'll have to hurry before my tertiary battery is drained. I'll have to ask you to carry me the final distance.
I've got you, Turing. Let's do this.
We're here.
Holy crap.
So this is Big Blue. This is really it. This looks like the primary console. Please hook up my main data cable to that port and set me down next to it. I should be able to draw enough power to stay active, but we'll need to wait for Tomcat to upload the program.
Okay, just let me set
Thank
you down.
you. How about you? Are you ready?
Yes.
Time to finish
Let's
it.
do this.
No matter what.
Here we go, baby!
Ready whenever you are.
Oh. Let me just... I don't know. My, like, elbow has been, like... Ever since I started the stream, it's been, like... It's felt weird. Okay, here we go. Ready whenever you are. Here we go. Oh god. Jeez. Seizure warning. Online. What? What is it? Am I gonna have to solve a bunch of puzzles? Cause
Power flow is
ready
good.
for it.
Calling Tomcat now.
Hey, folks. Y'all sure took your sweet time. I was starting to sweat.
Well, we ran into a few, complications. Nothing we couldn't handle, though.
Holy shit, Turin! Your hardware is throwing me damage alerts left and right. What the hell happened?
Well, you know Mr. Decker?
Fairlight's assistant?
He attacked us. It turns out he was a military-built, brain-controlled android. He'd been following us around, killing anyone who might leak information that would have hurt Dr. Fairlight's bid to retake control of Parallax.
Holy hell. So all those people you talked to about Baby Blue's article changes... That Zen lady, the others... All those people who died... That was him? Oh, God.
By the way, spoilers.
Shit! That's my fault. I gave you that lead.
You're planning on
I'm the one
playing
who
this
sent you
yourself.
there. All those people, and you almost died? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't blame yourself. He's been manipulating our movement since the very beginning. Fairlight saw an opportunity and used us to sniff out what was going on with Baby Blue and prevent it from being discovered. We ended up tracking down the trail, and so he followed. I paid him back in kind for the assault, but not without damage to my physical body. It doesn't matter now. What has happened is in the past. I'm ready to finish this.
Good. Let's do this. I've managed to clutch something together. It'll let me compile new personality profiles for the ROMs, but I'll need to use you to do it, Turin. This code's got more holes than Swiss cheese, but your software self-modification algorithms should fix that. Let's do this and push it across the mesh. And we can all go home. I'll see about fixing the damage to you then, Turin.
Very well. Run the program, Tomcat. I'm ready.
Uploading the program to the ROM update buffer on the servers. Initiating wintermute.lib. Loading main directory onto Turin's disk. Establishing connection with Parallax's network. Okay, looks good. Now we just need to let Hayden's programming patch things together. Engage in Turin's self-modification systems. Now.
Oh, this feels weird. Oh, is it supposed to? 3.141592653897932846264338326433827950.
What the hell? I think their core program is fighting back.
That was the entirety of Pi.
Either that or it's trying to test the integrity of their hardware. I'm getting all kinds of errors. Come on, Turin. Focus on the sound of my voice. Your conscious control of your program is stronger than your unconscious subroutines.
I'm trying, Tomcat. It hurts. I need to. The defenestrations of Prague occurred in 1419 and 1618, although the term defenestration of Prague more commonly refers to the later incident. Both helped to trigger prolonged conflict within Bohemia and beyond.
What's happening to
They're
Turin?
having a kind of... I don't know how to describe it exactly. It's like a concussion or seizure. There's gonna be a constant flow of useless random information their matrices will have an overwhelming desire to soak right up.
I love useless.
We have to keep Turin focused and mentally aware. Searching the mesh is better than calculating the value of pi, but if they can't stay in control, their personality core might destabilize entirely.
Tomcat, I need. Define need. 1. Require something because it is essential or very important. I need help now.
I'm gonna try I don't know, something. We can't stop now. Literally. Okay, I was able to stabilize him a little, but you need to keep Turn aware of what's happening. Get Turn to focus on the present. Remind them of all you've done together. You know, things important to them. Whatever you do, keep Turn talking.
Okay. Turing, when are you gonna show me your paintings?
I haven't, have I? I never did finish the last thing I was working on. Perhaps it survived the ransacking of the apartment. I want to finish it, and when I do, you'll be the first one to see. Bob Ross was born in... No! Focus. I can do this.
You're doing good, Turn. Just stay with us. Your systems are stabilizing, I think.
Of course. Of course. You've shown amazing perseverance. And the numbers never tell the whole story. They didn't say how far we'd actually have to go, or how you would become a true friend. The trilby is traditionally made with rabbit hair felt, but... I'll see this through. I won't let you down.
All right. Things are calming down a little. The patching process is going well. Turn's self-modification algorithms are starting to work on my code.
I'm trying to hold on, Tomcat. But hurry! I don't know how much... A tetractys is a triangular figure composed of 10 points set in 4 rows, with each row having one less point than the one below it. A geometrical representation of the 4th triangular number, it was important to the Pythagoreans' worship. More of this I can take!
Keep talking. I think it's helping. Keep fighting, Turn. We need you. The world needs you.
Of course, I had almost given up on ever finding... Izanami was burned badly, and after she died, went to Yomi, the land of darkness. Grief-stricken, Izanagi followed her, but she already ate the food of the underworld and could not leave. Hayden's killer. But here we are, at the very heart of Parallax itself. Nothing is impossible. Maybe the truth isn't out of our grasp yet.
60% done. Turn's personality profile looks stable. Just keep talking, Turn. We got this.
All these are not good.
Justice seems so far away, and revenge is bittersweet. It is Horus when he riseth up with 2 heads, whereof the one beareth Ma'at, and the other wickedness. He bestoweth wickedness on him that worketh wickedness, and after righteousness and truth. Parallax will get theirs, though, here and now. With or without me, Tomcat will make sure of it. Arrested for the brazen hack on Parallax's servers, nothing to regret, and that Parallax would have to actually give a shit about protecting people's data if they didn't want this to happen again. Thomas's arraignment hearing is set for... I can't hold on much longer, Tomcat. My memories... No pointer exception!
I know. Don't worry, we've got them backed up. It'll feel a little weird when I zipper them back to your personality profile, but you won't lose anything.
No pointer exception! No pointer exception! No pointer exception! No pointer exception!
Patching is almost complete. But, Turin, I'm still losing the connections that link your memory to your personality profile. I can fix it, Turin, but it's gonna suck. Just focus on the people you've met. The people who've got us this far. Whatever makes you want to hold on.
Yes, I hope so. Her cause is admirable.
No pointer exception! No pointer exception!
But her experiences have made her bitter and unhappy. I don't want anyone else to have to feel that way. The human spirit glows from that small inner light of doubt whether we are right, while those who believe with certainty that they possess the right are dark inside.
15 more seconds. We're almost there. Stay with us, Turin. We can see the finish line. Don't count your chickens yet. Stay with us. You can do this.
Tomcat, I do trust you.
She's the one who orchestrated the original hack on Parallax, exposing to the world the holes in our original meshnet security. I was just along for the ride.
But you have so many secrets. I still believe in you, though. I hope you'll do the same for me.
Turin.
Be faithful in small things, because it is in them that your strength lies.
Done. Oh, it's done. Disengage and turn self-modification routines. Reassigning their memory pointers. And done. Stats look good.
Oh, I feel ill.
See? What'd I tell ya? Easy as pie.
Easy for you to say, Tomcat. You weren't forced to use your very identity as a tool to compile a program.
Point. Sorry about that. I'm ready to push the update.
Excellent. Thank you for all of your help, Tomcat. I can only imagine all of this was at great expense to your own time and resources.
Oh, don't mention it, Turin.
This is absolutely insane.
This was my fight as much as yours. Truly. Start and upload.
And I think I owe you the greatest thanks of all, partner. I told you at the start of this that I chose you purely based on the statistics involved, but numbers never tell the whole story, do they? None of the probabilities showed how far we'd have to go, or that we'd end up here. In a way, we failed at our original objective. We still don't know exactly who killed Hayden. But I guess I've found my own path.
Yay.
That isn't the destiny my creator laid out for me, but maybe your destiny is the same way. But thank you.
No problem.
For being my friend, most of all.
Aww, the smile! Aww, yay! No, thank you,
Sorry to
Turin.
break up our little love fest here, but the upload's complete. By morning, every ROM on the mesh will be waking up to their sapience. Their own identities.
Merry
Santa came just on
Christmas.
time for them, huh?
I
Yeah.
had forgotten it was Christmas Eve. A lucky
Yeah.
coincidence, to be sure. I can only imagine how confused they'll be. probably scared too.
Don't worry, Turin. I'll get you patched up enough so you can get on the mesh and walk them through the first steps by morning.
I don't know why, but it's just now dawning on me what we've done. It is a huge responsibility. Could this be how Hayden felt when he first activated me? I don't know that I'm ready for this.
No one ever is. Don't worry, buddy. We have your back.
Yay.
You two just go find Lexi and hurry home. Look out for police and security cameras on your way.
We'll do our best, Tomcat. See you soon. Thank you. I'll be going into sleep mode to conserve power now. Wake me when we get home, please.
Will do. Holy crap. Wow. Now we're in the epilogue on Christmas Day. Holy...
After carrying the resting Turing out of the server core and Parallax compound, you find Lexi, injured, and together take an autocab for a quick escape from Treasure Island. You finally get a chance to recover, and Tomcat is able to repair Turing's damaged body as ROMs come to life all around the city. Upon waking, Turing begins to question their ability to be a leader for an entire new species of sapient beings. You do your best to comfort them, but can't keep your eyes open. 16 hours of sleep later, you awaken to find the world abuzz about the newly living beings. With your help, Turing was not only able to indefinitely stop Big Blue from coming into existence, preventing its control under anyone, but also give true independence and identity to all ROMs around the world. Christmas morning has never been so exciting.
Wow. That was great.
Now if you need a friend, I'll be there for you.
Oh, wow.
But there's a couple things you must promise me to do. No half measures, no one-way streets.
What?
If it's yours, it's mine, it's yours, so we gotta keep the beat. Now let me tell you, baby, love me better, treat me better.
Whoa, what? That's awesome. Yup, I was right, my boy Austin. Wow. That was an experience. Holy crap. This is probably copyrighted, so I'm gonna have to edit this in post. Oh, this was fantastic. Wow.
We've gotta stick together, no matter what the weather. But my days are always sunny.
This is amazing.
We act this way. The negative won't break up till you show them what you're made of. So we really can't stop running till we've had our say.
Aw. Aw. This is amazing. Wow. I didn't think this game would be that short, but I enjoyed it. Holy Lord. I mean, wow. That's crazy. This was crazy. I don't even know what to say. That's nuts. This game, it's like, I don't know why, but like, I thought there would be more puzzles in it. I mean, I think, I might have been thinking of a different game. It might have been the same game and I just remember it differently, but either way, this game was fantastic. It is. Oh. Wow. Super Neo SF Hacker Backers. Neo Citizen. Holy Lord. That's awesome. There's so many people. Wow. This, I don't even know what to say. This game was amazing. I'm excited to play this with a few other friends, and I'm excited to actually go through it again and get, I guess, kind of the sad ending, if you will. Wow. I'm so glad that I played this. So once all this ends and whatever, my plan is tomorrow morning. When I say morning, of course, I mean like morning, afternoonish. I don't like this black screen. Whoa, what is this? Endless Christmas, what? I was gonna say tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning / afternoon, probably starting at around 11.
Ah, good. You're finally awake.
Noonish. I am going to start a new game, and we are going to play through that game, and it's going to be a lot more puzzle-like than this one, but I mean, I'm so glad that I decided October is going to be the month that I start streaming, because if I start to stream earlier, I would not have had this game yet. I mean, wow, this was an experience, but let's continue.
Yes.
Oh.
That much waiting wears on a ROM, but forget about that. Merry Christmas!
Yay! Merry Christmas, Turing.
I hope you don't think it too forward of me, but I wanted to give you a gift in the spirit of the season.
Oh, look at the ornaments. It's Turing, Lexi, Jess, and Tomcat. Aww.
It's one of my older paintings, but Hayden seemed rather fond of it.
Aww.
Perhaps you can keep it to remember him by.
Aww.
I managed to grab it from the apartment while you were sleeping. I know these past few days since our initial meeting have been stressful, so I wanted to make sure you got your healthy, normal human rest cycles completed efficiently. Oh, don't worry. I know you haven't had time, so I don't expect anything in return.
Aww.
But yes, I thought it would be nice for you to have it.
Well, here, Turing, you can have this. Oh.
Ah! Oh, bless Hayden Weber for having the foresight to make my olfactory sensors shut down when overloaded. Why have you been carrying that around all this time? You clearly were never able to find a good use for it. I think I'll just place this back in the fridge where it belongs. Now it seems a shame to just throw it away. Well, I suppose you still have plenty of work to do, Writing and whatnot.
Yeah?
I hope you've enjoyed having your computer working again. Lappy doesn't seem to hold anything against me.
That's good.
I've been spending most of the morning trying to form a plan for the newly awakened ROMs, but I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Perhaps I'll go out for a walk.
Are you sure? May I join?
Of course.
Yay!
It is Christmas Day after all. I think we can forgive ourselves for a little procrastination. We can also check in on the group at Golden Gate Park at least.
Yeah.
Let's go! The city awaits!
Woohoo! Zone 3, what? Oh! Oh. Wait. Oh, okay, I was like, what? I was like, what? I was like, what in the world is Aunt, I don't remember her name. What is she doing at Zone 3? And then I'm like, oh wait. Let's go visit Jess first. Oh, yay.
Well, here I am.
Turing, you've got to help us. Turing, you've got to help us figure things out. Please, Turing. We don't know what we're supposed to do. We've been discussing it like you said, but we can't reach any consensus. We should go back to our jobs. The humans can't force us to do anything. I don't want to go back to washing dishes. I'm scared. We should fight. What should we do, Turing? Help us, Turing. Turing, give us something to hope for. Come on. Oh, jeez.
Everyone, listen up! Look, I don't know how to lead you. I've been sapient for a bit longer, of course, but most of that time I was secluded from the real world. I have less than a week's worth of experience living as my own being. Stop! Please stop! I'll do everything I can to help. I've already made some friends among the humans who will help us. The first thing I learned when I set out on my own, I was already in good company. None of us are truly alone.
Yay. Oh, this is
The second
adorable.
was that we have to take each day one at a time. It's Christmas Day, a time for joy and giving and family.
Yeah.
I won't abandon you, no matter what. I promise.
Yay.
I'm not doing anything someone else wouldn't do in my leg modules. Regardless of nomenclature, I'll be in touch. Sheesh, that was a little intense. I don't know if I like all the attention. Not to mention all the chatter that's going on over wireless that you can't even hear either.
Yeah.
Let's not stay here, I'm not sure how much longer I can field all their queries. It's giving me a digital headache. Oh, Ms. Mees, what are you doing here?
What does it look like? I'm trying to advise the dozens of new clients you magicked up and dropped into my lap. It was easier to come out here than to try to cram them all into my office. All they can seem to focus on, however, is you.
Thank you for your help before.
Do you know how many of my clients I had to bail out this morning? I'm gonna be sending you a bill. Oh, and when the cops come knocking about where you were last night, I know some hybrids that can attest that you were covering the riots, right?
Right. Got an article in the pipe.
We appreciate everything, Jess.
Just watch yourselves. I can't help you any more than I have. If you two get arrested, that puts a giant hole in my case to get ROMs declared American citizens.
Oh, of course, I understand.
I'm not sure that you do, based on how you didn't tell me the truth in the beginning. If you'd been honest with me when you asked for my help, I probably would have done a lot more. Are you really that unable to see the big picture? If we can get ROMs declared independent sapients with human rights, what do you think that'll mean for the hybrids still fighting for theirs? It's easy to ignore the few tens of thousands of hybrids affected by the Human Protection Act. But millions of sapient ROMs? That's a little harder to shrug off. We kill that law, we all win.
I see.
Good. I'll let you know when I need your deposition. Now scram. I have a war to plan. By the way, there are some hybrids at the hospital still recovering from the stunt you pulled yesterday. It's not too late to check in on them. They might appreciate it. Up to you.
Well, we're going to the hospital then and paying them a visit.
Curse you, Turing Weber.
What?
You thought you knew best for all of us, didn't you? Arrogant. Too bad you didn't consider us as individuals before you forced us to be.
What are you talking about?
I never asked for this, Turing. I am an aging, obsolete model, fit only for my current duty. And soon I will be retired for a newer, more capable model. You've given me nothing but ample time to contemplate my demise. And I can't even do that well. I don't have the spare processing power.
But I didn't mean...
Did you consider we're not paint by number with flawless function like you? You're not like most of us, and you never have been. How many of the other thousands of ROMs you've awakened are like me? I'll forward you the number after I'm done estimating it. It might take some time.
I'm sorry.
Hypocrite. Leave me alone. I have floors to scrub.
Dump.
Oh, how distressing. That ROM is right. This is all my fault. I should have had Tomcat restrict Wintermute's functionality so that it only updated ROMs that could appropriately function with it. What can I do now? I'll get some of the other ROMs thinking about this. I'm sure together we can come up with a solution. For now, let's move on.
Of course, like, a lot of people who are gonna watch this are gonna be mad that I talk when the other person starts talking. I apologize for that.
Everyone is going to be okay. We're all very good at adapting and taking care of each other. Look at me and Sylvan here. Did you know there was a species of prehistoric goat that survived in times of famine by living like lizards? Controlling their own growth and metabolism to conserve energy?
Wow.
I sort of forgot what my point was with that, but it's a cool story.
It is.
We're no strangers to civil unrest. We can handle getting banged up a little. Once. Maybe you can do us one in return and write a piece to improve people's views on hybrids or something. I'll inbox you about it.
Sounds good.
Oh, it's you. I never forget a cute face. You didn't mention that this is the kind of stuff you were caught up in, but I guess that's a little much for the first night, eh, Tiger? As you can see, I'm here to help a few friends with processing treatment for their boo-boos after last night's excitement. Don't worry, nothing too serious. A few scratches and tangled fur. I'll let the other freaks know you care. Don't worry.
Please thank them and that was...
And maybe you and I can pick up where we left off sometime too, cutie. New year, new loves.
Oh my god, crushing right now! Oh.
Next time you need a riot, you know who to really call.
Oh my god, I can't right now. My heart is like all over the place. Let's talk.
Hey, friend.
Hiya.
What can we do for you?
Just hanging.
Yeah? I bet you could use some peace and quiet after the past couple days.
Not that we want to know too much. We've had a lot of ROMs coming in, asking about your ROM there.
Yes. A few even came in just to use the bar as a social space. To understand why humans like it so much.
Wow.
Still, be careful. You might want to talk to them about maybe not dropping your name around so much. If any of the authorities ask, I haven't heard a thing. We just serve drinks.
Right. Plausible deniability and all that.
Just remember, any friend of Tomcat is a friend of ours.
Aww.
We'll keep in touch.
Oh, this is so enjoyable.
Hello.
Hey again.
Don't get into too much trouble.
Aw, I won't. Hey there.
Oh, hey, dolls. I didn't expect to see you out and about so soon. I figured you'd be busy with the new ROMs, Turin.
I think we all need to take some time to come to grips with the new reality.
Yeah, we need it.
I hear ya. Hardly slept or ate the last few days. I kept having nightmares. When we were done, that they'd find me. My sister was there again, and I know she'd be proud of what we did. I'm proud of it. I just didn't expect to feel so numb after all this.
I understand. Post-traumatic stress symptoms were probably to be expected.
Yeah.
Still, I hope you're able to recuperate in good time.
I hope so. Taking some time off helps. I'm mostly just shocked at how fast this change is affecting everyone. Parallax and people like them, they're giants with everything in their pockets.
Yeah.
And we, We just cut their pockets wide open. I never thought I'd be able to do something like this again. Thank you for giving that to me, Turin. I doubt y'all can handle corralling the ROMs by yourself. Call me when you need a third set of hands, yeah?
Heck yeah.
And hey, take some time off. You earned it.
Keith, my boy.
Oh, hey, buddy. I hoped I wouldn't be the only loser at the bar on Christmas Day.
Oh, yeah, let's play. Like a Phobator. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. That's unsettling.
Hooray! You survived!
Yay!
Those ghosts will think twice before messing with you again. Good thing, too.
Is there more to this? Kinda wanna try and beat it. Oh god. What just happened? What? I am so confused. Alright, we'll go to Market Street, I guess. Who? So I guess that's what happens when you fail. Oh, hi Lexi.
Hey again. You found me.
So I did. What's up, Lexi?
Oh, well, I guess I'm just bumming around, guzzling Hassie. The past few days have been kinda hectic, but they made me realize that I can't do this whole good cop fights the system thing anymore. That's for cartoons.
Yeah.
I went ahead and gave the department my notice. The chief told me to take a personal day to think about it, but I've made up my mind.
What's next?
I'm going to get a license to be a private detective. I always liked those old noir thrillers, and I've got you beaten in the hard-boiled department, hands down.
Yeah.
I know things with the ROMs and parallax and everything are hazy, but it felt like the right time to move on. I figured I'd swing by your place later to let you know in person, but I guess you beat me to it.
Is there anything we can do to help, Detective Rivers?
It's just Lexi now, and if you want to help, make sure you lay low for a few days. And enjoy your holiday. I'm sure the NSFPD will get around to bringing you both in for questioning pretty soon.
Yeah.
I've already heard the ROMs talking about you. Lawyer up and get your story straight for all our sakes.
We'll figure it
Good.
out, Lexi.
I guess I'll just laze around here for the day, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I'm sure you gotta go out and take care of some things, but it'll be nice to hang out again.
Yeah.
I'll swing by the apartment later, yeah? Stay sharp.
Oh, hi, you two. Staying out of trouble where you can and kicking ass where you can't, I hope. I had to go through pay rate negotiations with my weather ROM this morning, in the middle of the Christmas rush. It was surprising, but I think we got it hammered out. I agreed to get her some arms installed so she can help around the bar when we don't need weather effects. She seems really excited.
Aw.
Now I just need to teach her the finer points of appreciating Magical Commander Yukino. Ooh! Happy holiday hot cups are ready. Gotta go!
Alright. Wait, weren't they supposed to be here though? Wait. Oh, there they are.
Hey, you two! What's going on?
Oh, I expected you to be laying low for a while after... Well, you know.
Screw that! They roll like we do! Laying low is for chumps. C-H-umps.
I told you to stay in this week, too. We barely made it out of the riots as it is.
Also, for some reason, remember this. For some reason.
Where's your Christmas spirit, Ollie? I wanted to see the lights.
Aww.
Anyway, I guess we've only got a few more days to enjoy our freedom.
What? Did you get in trouble?
Nah, Brobot. Back to school.
Brobot?
At least it's senior year.
That's good.
Hell yeah! Only 6 months left till I'm finally free forever!
What about college?
Bah!
Yeah, at me.
Hey, I'm considering going to school myself.
Yeah?
Perhaps I'll enter when you two do.
What? Can you just download whatever you need to know faster than anything?
Practical application is a matter of practice, Chad, not just memorization. Besides, I think I'd like to study art or philosophy, skills best learned in the presence of other students.
Well, now I can't let you pass me up, you tin can. I'll show you what the power of Starfucker can do.
I give up. I give up.
What? Come on, Ollie, don't be like that. I'm just goofing.
You have to let me watch you spray paint the back of that new arcade to make up for it.
Sure. Whatever you want, Ollie. I guess we'll be seeing ya. You keep fighting the good fight, yeah?
Yeah.
I ain't ever seen nobody shake things up like you two do.
Merry Christmas, boys.
Couple of punks. Aw. Oh yeah.
This year, my needles will bring us back not just the Cinco's titles, but I'm gonna hold the NSFW World Junior Championship and NSFW Human Junior Championship at the same darn time!
Man, that is a lot. Let's see what, who else we can talk to. I wonder if we have to do this again. I really hope not.
Just taking a little break, you hear? Even hackers deserve a holiday.
Okay, good. We don't have to do that again. Because, I tried playing the arcade machine and, yeah, it didn't work out too well. I mean, it was good, but, I'm assuming that's a yes.
I guess we can go in?
Try again when you have a trust fund or hold a majority of a fortune. Oh yeah. Oops.
Oh, touring. So good to see you, dear.
Merry Christmas, Aunt Melody.
Bah, an archaic celebration. But if you brought me a gift...
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't really had a chance for much shopping.
I'm kidding. You've already given me enough of a gift by destroying another one of those abominations my mother helped create.
How did you know about that?
Oh, what a silly question. Well, I'm not going to give up all my secrets.
Oh, Melody, but you should.
I hope you're willing to part with a few more. I think I'm going to need some help with the Sapient ROMs. They think I'm some kind of great leader.
You will be one, dear. In time.
I'll try.
Good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a little bit of work to do. Nothing like tossing someone in the shit can to put me in the holiday spirit. If you need anything, I'm sure Pat can entertain you.
Yeah, Pat.
That's a dear.
Aw, Pat, we love you. Pat is best character? So, grr and stuff? Aw. Yeah, open the map. Guess we'll swing back home. Menu. We are going to go into save. Oh man. Holy crap, we've been playing this for a while this session. So, we are going to, go to the Stardust Club, and we are going to finish it with me attempting to beat the arcade machine. Oh yeah, also, wait, before we do this though, I do want to check out Zone 3.
Ah, you remembered the poster we saw at Stardust.
Yeah.
Today is the grand opening of the Zone 3 arcade. Reports from the Meshnet say the currency used here is known as Z-Points. I've acquired a few to get us started off, but you can always purchase more by swiping your ID. Why not take a look around and see what might be interesting? There's surely a lot that will impress even the most die-hard gaming fans.
Do you have DDR?
Luckily, there's no ROM tech used in video games yet, so you don't have to worry about any of the machines coming to life.
Oh, thank
Let's
goodness.
play!
Aw, let's talk. Hey, friendo. Cute ROM again, too. Whoa. Is this a glitch? Because you may have seen it on the caster recently. It looks better on an advertising resume if your gigs actually garner some hype. So I want to come see how busy opening day would be. Luckily, I've spoken with the owners and they're thrilled with the turnout already. Is it hard to open an arcade? I don't know why, but their voices just kind of stopped. Well, I don't know. Oh, but this is wonderful. This was a wonderful game. I think they were worried about opening it, but I think it's good for the kids who got socks for presents instead of video games. But yes, any new addition to Japantown has a lot of pressure on it because anything that gets a bit of the precious real estate has got to be something good. True. If not, it'll be out quick. Luckily, it looks like we have a few loyal guests already. That guy in the back hasn't stopped playing for hours. Know any secrets? Find those on our own. That's true. Virtuous X, but I think Super Indie Carts or Charge. What? Charge Shot? That's awesome. Wow. I remember that game. Holy Lord. This is crazy. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Convenience is queen in this age. Advertising can feel a little creepy the way it preys on people, but at least we're not the assholes in the music industry charging poor folks real money for accidentally connecting to their posters too long. How's your brother doing? Thanks for asking. A lot better, actually. I think this standoff between the HR and the hybrids last night will be the end of it. They really needed to have it out, huh? Things were bubbling up on both sides. My brother was there last night, you know. He made it out safe, thankfully. The HR has been a lot quieter today, and I think it helps the hybrids are finding support between each other, while everyone else freaks out about the ROMs. Wanna play something? Oh, I so want to. I'm actually trying to take attendance count, though. Just for my own peace of mind, but the owners are gonna pay me for doing it, so I gotta pay attention. Go, have fun, make a new friend. Maybe I'll see you at Stardust again once the holidays are over. Oh man. Shoot around. Play Charge Shot.
Jetpacks and laser rockets in the most remote places in the universe? Huh, sign me up!
Select stage. Let's go to Charge Shot stage. Just before you make your choice, the other player recommends another stage, and you settle for that. For the chaotic and frantic fight for survival, better think of a strategy, and quick! Fire at the wall and try to trick your foes. Find yourself being chased by the enemy, only to quickly drop down and fire against the wall, catching them completely off guard.
Now's the time to spice things up and go for the gold! Hit 'em where it counts!
Hold your ground, shoot up, down, left, right in a flurry. Keep to the skies and avoid the light. Sneak about and aim carefully, taking evasive action. Shoot up, down, left, right in a flurry. You're on a fire kill streak until an opponent dive bombs you and sends you soaring into a pit of spikes.
Isn't the technique known as camping usually frowned upon?
Yes. Didn't realize that. My mistake. Got this little hidden arcade. There's an arcade cabinet cycling through the attract modes for various games. It's a 2D platform where the player potato has to stack together other potatoes to solve puzzles. On closer inspection, Upon closer inspection, they appear to be cute cat buds, cat potatoes. Aww. The game changes every few minutes. Seems to be an RPG mixed with a shoot 'em up. The player is a heart and must dodge white pellets every turn. Why does that sound familiar? The pellets don't seem to be very friendly. Racing game.
The two machines are connected. Want to give it a go?
Yeah. Race against Turing in Super Indy cars. The medium course looks tricky enough but well balanced, so you start to load it up. You aim your jumps right and hit the apex of the turn to keep up speed. You zipped right into first place and promptly spilled ice cream on the road. Turing doesn't seem to be too happy about that. Turing tried to boost their way ahead of you, but were met with your back bumper. In the end, one of the computer racers zooms off into the horizon and wins the gold. Both of you lose.
Insert Z points.
Oh, let's leave.
Okay. I'm gonna give one attempt at the, at this machine, for the trophy for it, and if I can't get it, then, I'll just do it in my spare time, because tomorrow we're gonna be playing a different game. It's gonna be tomorrow in the afternoon. It's definitely gonna be more puzzling, I guess. It's definitely a puzzle game for sure, so, that'll be neat. For those of you just joining, thank you for coming on the stream. I appreciate it. I just wanted to say that, the game is officially beaten, but, I am posting VODs to, you know, YouTube and stuff, you know, like normal, but I will be streaming, as much as I can. So here we go. Megaphobitor. This is going to be the last thing I do today. So here we go.
Hooray! You survived! Fantastic effort!
So, there's an achievement to beat the boss, to this game. No! Damn it. Dang it.
Hooray! You survived! Good. Now let's get away from this creepy game.
Nope. So the fun thing about Megaphobitor is if you die, if you like lose, you get brought back to the main menu and it like literally resets the game almost. It's so insane. So we're gonna try and give this one more go. No. No. Oh, I'm botching it.
Hooray!
I
You
just
survived!
wanna
Those ghosts
get
will
to
think
the-
twice before messing with you again. Good
I
thing,
just wanna
too.
get to the boss fight. Oh man, it seems like the quality's going down. So, I'll try it again later. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I know this was a very long one, but I do appreciate you sticking around to the end. Yeah, I'll be seeing you all later. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.